Okay, so it turns out if you try to teleport to the ship with while your friends are in your party, they'll actually comment on it. Lee, this is strange. Just teleported away, but we couldn't follow you. Where are you? Huh. Oh, there you are. I was almost afraid we lost you. Supermaster Lee, where do you teleport to and why can't I follow you? Is this a cheat? I figured he'd say something about cheating if I tried to do that. Okay, let's go to a normal area and see if he says anything else. Ah, there you are again. Was this some kind of bug? Alright, I have no choice but to continue the story now. The cave from Lee's dreams. Wait! Is the entrance in this area? Alright now. Is there any way to activate it? Do you remember how to do it? Apparently not entirely. Sorry. It's alright, we'll just try our best. You have a look around and I will watch the logs. Maybe I can pick up something as well. There are gonna be enemies here that I have to solo? Secret puzzle maybe? That's just the other exit. It's a higher elevation than the other platforms. Huh? Let me use my seeker senses. Detecting some tracking in the logs. The tracking has been cancelled. Weird. Definitely that wall glitch that they showed me in that one side quest. Here? Something's up there. Do I have to visit these in a certain order or something? I am not liking this. Tracking stopped. Do you hear that sound too? It sounds like we did something right. Let's look around some more. We're gonna have to do this for every single stage, right? Such bullshit. Ah! Seriously, the bamboo one, again. Seems like we're getting closer. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting. This is ridiculous. How'd that work out? I don't even know. But now I got to teleport. That must be it. We did it, Lee. That is so obscure. Yeah. Now I'm starting to miss the crazy ball puzzles. Is this another secluded area? No chest. Old Hideout. This is where we'll find Satoshi's dead body. Now I think about it, Satoshi did mention an unused location within Sapphire Ridge back then. He must have been talking about this place. We're not being attacked yet? Does this mean he actually used this place in the end? How did he manage to hide it from instantainment? So far, this place seems entirely abandoned. Please not let this be a dead end. Okay. Shizuka? And why is there a barrier here? Hello again. Does she have admin abilities too? Still kicking, I see. Did you forget everything I told you? Oh, that's just wonderful. So the pod is fully aware of itself and it doesn't even matter anymore. The bot. And then you simply escape your prison. Re-enter the playground. Just strolling around with my memories. Like they're yours to use freely. Can somebody please just delete you already? Oh, how I'd love to just rip your head off. But what does even matter in this cursed simulation? If only I knew the machine you're running on. I'd gladly crush those circuits myself. Sorry? Don't you dare just sorry me like that. I know exactly why you're here. You plan to see him. And I won't let you. Why? You have no right to see him. You have no right to exist. And all you should do is disappear. But since you won't do that, I will fight you right here, right now. As long as it takes you to give up. Okay, got a little bit of damage in. Oh boy. Ow. Okay. Oh shit. Still warming up. Ow. Got jolted. Not good. Don't look at your head, I was just testing you. Okay, so... Ow. She is using long-range attacks, huh? Okay, let's... Punish! Curse you! Yeah, she's at level 60, so I'm slightly stronger than her. Especially with my spec'd out defenses, I can just tank her all day. Ugh. Ow. Oh wow. Guard techs are pretty good against her when she starts, even if she tries to charge up a melee, huh? Okay. Blades. So they will try to respond to all your BS with their own BS. Ugh. Gotcha. We're not done here yet. Just because you won doesn't mean I'll let you proceed. Next duel. That's cheating. You can't just PvP twice in a row. There has to be like some kind of measure against it to prevent people from just abusing it to lock your rival into a match forever. Ow. Took more damage from that exchange than me because of my stupidly high defenses, huh? Oh man, she is up to something. Well, I think I killed her with pin body or somehow. Yes? No, it's nothing. How do you know? Fine. You can enter. Restless frustration. Okay, so special. It's kind of hard to look for everything, huh? Kind of hard to find. Yeah, due to the way that everything is sorted, it's a little difficult to find all the achievements that you just won. Here's the Apollo ones. Defeat Shizuka at least once. Yeah, she's considered a huge level gap if you don't bother doing any of the quests or boosting any of the new areas for experience. That's strange. What's this little section out here? Yeah, in this game, you can generally beat even these challenges as long as you take your time to do preparations. The game will allow you to do enough preparations to actually win. This way. I can't step in the sand. Hope Shizuka doesn't mind that I'm just fooling around looking in all the other rooms, huh? Can't go in this one. He's waiting inside. Hi? Is that... Wait, I thought he died. Why is he still typing? It really happened. Satoshi, finally, we found you. Or is this a copy of him, like an Evotar copy? Lee, you are here. Does that mean, is he with you as well? Nods. Alright, this way please. Make sure he can read the number of this device. It's possible to connect to it using an IDN client. Oh, just make sure to look closely at the number, Lee. Alright, one moment please. Satoshi, I'm so glad to see you again. Same for me, it's been too long. Sergey, is that you? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but before we continue, let me start a little program. NPCs? Alright, let's stay close and talk quietly. I see, you're trying to drown out your conversation with background noise. This room is monitored. Having this noise around us should sufficiently mess with the protocol. At least for some time. I see. Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Sergey, you should already know about Evotars. Is Lee aware about herself as well? Yes, she is. Good, this will make things much easier. Lee, let me start by saying that you are, in fact, the first functional Evotar. Minus a few remaining technical issues, like your malfunctioning speech module. Why? Wait, so I didn't imagine it. You can talk? Partially, I hard-coded a few words into our module. I wasn't even aware that was an option. You always manage to surprise me, Sergey. It's nothing. Please go on. Right. Let me tell you what happened after Gotham, Shizuka, and I left Instatainment. Despite countless attempts, we failed to convince Instatainment to support our research. It was in that hopeless moment that we met a certain person. Mr. Benedict Sidwell. That's the name he gave us, at least. We never met him in person and knew very little about him. Yet he believed in our vision and offered his support. And indeed, with his help we continued our research on Evotars. He provided us with everything we needed. Technical equipment, confidential specifications, and most of all, a test environment within the playground. We managed to continue our research within Crossworlds. Instatainment never interfered. Is he like a higher up in Instatainment? To this day, I don't know how he did it. Things started with this small area of Sapphire Ridge. However, over time we realized that a larger testing area was required for effective research. That's how we ended up in the Vermilion Wasteland, a discontinued extension to the playground. Mr. Sidwell made ours for research. We called it Evotar Ground. The new location wasn't the most appealing, but it certainly helped with our research. It didn't take us long to reach our first major milestone. Our first Evotar, Lee, was born, derived from Shizuka's avatar. Back then, things were going rather well. We made so much progress, it was exciting. Following prototypes have proven to be almost feature complete. It was at that point that a long lingering question started to emerge. What exactly should we do with those Evotars? If it were me, I would have them recruitable for players who are bad at forming their own parties. Or maybe have them around as, maybe have them serve as tutorial people who can help new players with the game. Or have them help beta test certain parts of the game, but around that time, Mr. Sidwell made requests for additional features. He wanted to know if we could extract memories from Evotars. The memories of the original players. Like Lucas's room. Hence, his original intent became clear to us. He made us develop a system to gather intelligence from players of Crossworlds. That seems like an invasion of privacy. This method works on any player of Crossworlds. First, we apply custom CrossCode to the target player, overriding the original. Just after a short learning phase, we decouple it again. From then on, the modified CrossCode can be run autonomously. The Evotar is born. In order to fully regain their memory, the Evotar needs to spend some time within the Evotar ground. And as soon as this is complete, we guard the intelligence. Turns out you can't simply extract their memory, you have to torture them. But of course you can interrogate an Evotar just like any person. Interrogate them with virtually no restraints on the technique. The method worked. We managed to collect highly confidential information in secret, without leaving any trace. Of course, once we discovered what kind of business we ended up in, we started a protest. We never intended Evotars to be used in that manner. We were ready to drop everything, however. It was too late for that. We've broken several agreements with our ex-employer. That's why we've been reluctant to report anything to the authorities. And even when we considered doing that, Mr. Sidwell managed to blackmail us into submission. His intention was clear. If any of us tried to leave, our days would be numbered. Well, not that it mattered to me. Do you mean your heart disease? Please not tell me. I'm sorry, the Satoshi you knew died 2 years ago. Standing in front of you is the Evotar of Satoshi. I knew it. No. I created this copy as an offer to Mr. Sidwell so I could continue to serve him. In return, I wanted him to let Shizuka go. I was naive to ever think he'd fulfill his end of the agreement. I cannot believe this. Don't feel sorry, Sergey. Nothing could have been done about my disease anyway. Becoming an Evotar was the only option for me to stay in this world. We need to switch rooms now, otherwise this masking will lose its effect. Follow me. Satoshi. A system to extract information from players. This is unbelievable. Kind of breaks the atmosphere, doesn't it? We're not here to have a good time, Shizuka. So, you're now an Evotar. Can you move around freely in the playground? No, these days I am confined within this building. This is also why I know little of what is happening outside. Are you aware that Lee has been in the Evotar ground again recently? I suspected it from some protocol readings I had access to. I suppose they tried to drag Lee back into it. Yes, and when she was there, they could effectively track her connection. You almost managed to locate me. That means Sidwell is already aware of your actions. This is troublesome. Something else I wonder. How did Lee learn the truth about herself? You do not know? Your little sister paid us a visit. You did? She confronted Lee with the truth very abruptly. Not again. I don't see a problem. I merely told her the truth. You know full well what consequences your actions could have had. Well, it happened. We can't change it now. I'm glad that Lee was strong enough to overcome it this time around. Yes, congratulations, Lee. We are also very proud of you. Shizuka, stop acting like a child. Excuse me? You never stopped acting like a freak. Only caring for your dear little AI sister. Enough already. Look, I know you have your issues with Lee, but you need to understand one thing. She is our best chance to get out of this mess, both of us. What do you mean? It's thanks to her that we got in contact with Sergey. Not only that, but she's the only one who can reach the Evotar server. Why is now the first time I hear of this? I couldn't share this with you or anybody else. We're all being monitored. It would have jeopardized the whole plan. Anyway, with both Sergey's and Leah's help, we might be able to get everyone out of this. You, me, maybe even Gotham. The Evotar server is the host for all Evotars with the exception of Lee. It is located within the playground itself, somewhere inside the dungeon compound of Evotar ground. Access is highly limited. Only Evotars with the embedded access key can enter the area without triggering the self-destruct sequence. Remote administration is disabled entirely with the exception of one command, the deletion of all data. It is Sidwell's final trump card. The server is impossibly hard to reach, and even if we tried, it could wipe its data at any time. It would put an end to almost any Evotar in existence, including myself. For Shizuka and Gotham, there might have been a slim chance to escape this whole mess. But for me, it was too close to impossible. However, now that Lee is here, things have changed. Because she has an access key embedded, she can reach the Evotar server. Come again? Why does Lee have the key out of all people? Because I tricked Sidwell into giving it to her. I faked a malfunction on Lee's Evotar. I told Sidwell that the best chance to fix it would be to inspect the state of the Evotar and server side by side, while Lee was still connected. However, I wasn't allowed access to the server. As a compromise, I convinced Sidwell to go to the server together with Lee. He attempted to debug the issue while I provided remote support. In order to do that, Lee was given the access key. Despite all the efforts, I told him the issue could not be fixed. As a final attempt, Lee was relocated to my personal development server. But ultimately, I concluded she was broken for good. I was tasked with deleting her. Instead, I secretly sneaked her back into the official game servers, hidden within a small data corruption of the database. One where I was certain an old colleague would eventually be tasked with looking into it. Oh yes, that data corruption. What the heck? You really did not go easy on me. I had to make sure that not just anyone could fix it. And it worked. Honestly, all of this was a huge gamble, but here you are. You received my message and found me. And now we need to figure out how Lee can reach the Evotar server before Sidwell has a chance to wipe its data. And I already have a few ideas I'd like to discuss with you in detail, Sergey. Of course. Let's relocate back to the previous room. Gotta do it. No, even a dash attack will not get me into the sand. From here on out, Sergey and I will dive into the technical details. You two probably don't want to stick around for that. Maybe spend some time together as well, talk it out. She can't talk. Come on, you know what I mean. Do I really have to? Please, dear sister. Fine. Alright, what should we do? Honestly, there's nothing interesting to see in this building, and anyway, I hate it in here. Let's just head outside. Dang it, I can't see her pop-up. Name pop-up there. This whole area is just so terribly delimited. No way to move around. Still, there's a little spot at the lake over there. Let's go there. Nods. Oh, she does have a name. That's strange. When she logged in, she was called Bento-chan, but she's called Shizuka here. Weird. Huh. That seems like a bit of an inconsistency. This spot is pretty nice, isn't it? Nods. Certainly better than anything you'd find in the Vermilion Wasteland. Let's sit down for a bit. So what words can you say exactly? Hi, bye, Lee. How, why? Wait, sorry. That's it? Must be bothersome. Also, still wearing those horns. So you hate them too? They're the worst, aren't they? That all happened because of a stupid joke. I often complain that horns don't fit the Spiromancer design at all. Of course, one day Sergey gifted them to me. Very funny. And then they'd always log into my account and equip them. Those idiots. And now you end up with them. Sorry for that. Why? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Well, at least they left you the scar. Scars are badass. Nods. Guess we both have the same taste. Makes sense. But you're lucky, you know that? You missed the worst stuff. You didn't have to witness your brother dying in front of you. And the futility of the whole situation. They just kept you in the room, all the time. They're taking care of you. Sorry. Shut up! Don't be sorry. Honestly, none of this is your fault. If anything, I should apologize for what I did to you. This whole situation has been going on for so long already. I just don't know what to do anymore. How much longer I can take this? Stop that! How can you be like this after all the things I did to you? It's too soon. Getting all touchy like that. That is nothing like me. Nothing like me. I guess that's where she finally accepts Lee as her own person. Reminds me a bit of the relationship between Luke and a certain boss character in Tales of the Abyss. Hi, you two are still at it? I think we're done for the most part. Though there is one more thing. Shizuka, how's Gotham doing these days? Well, I didn't speak much with him recently. He's busy designing his levels and flying around in his fancy avatar. Flying around in an avatar? There's only one avatar I know that flies. He seems content enough. Gotham, it might be especially difficult to get him out of this. We didn't, in fact, meet him while we were in Evotar ground. From what we saw, it looks like he is physically located in the playground. Could that be the case? Yes, somehow Sidwell convinced him to do that. It's easier to keep him under control that way. And well, Gotham was always excited about creating his own worlds. The prospect of experiencing it in person was quite appealing to him. Really, I think he's a lost cause. He's stuck in his fantasy world playing his little god figure. That blue avatar of orange clothing. Yes, that's him. That is unexpected. He acts like such a different character. A whole he's totally a Chunibyo type character. That's the whole point. In any case, we should try to figure out if he's on our side with this or not. Shizuka, can you try talking to him about this? Just hinting at what is happening. I can try. Well, and I think I have a good grasp of the situation now. We'll need time for preparations, though. Certainly, if you have any more questions, you know how to reach me. Yes, I'm glad I was able to meet both of you again. Same for me. One last thing, though. Yes? Looking at what Sidwell accomplished so far, I'm certain he has specific ways to track your actions. Because of that, please be extra careful if you plan to involve any other player. I will, and there I have my suspects. Huh? Well then, goodbye and see you soon. Goodbye. Take care. Bye. You too, Lee. Whew, that was quite a lot to take in, correct? So, what to do next? Oh right, we should head back to the east of Sapphire Ridge. Specifically to that old dojo where you got the meteor shade. According to Satoshi, an entrance to Evotar ground is hidden in that area. I would like to have a look at it. You can use that teleporter for a quick connection to the dojo. Those two still in there? Yes, he does have a pop-up. Jump on the table and distract him. Wait, where'd Shizuka go? Is she in one of the rooms? That's right, I forgot. Shizuka went to talk with Gotham. Hopefully she doesn't get captured or something. Okay, we're at the old dojo now. The entrance, hidden entrance should be somewhere toward the east. East. Wait, didn't update the objective, those jerks. Okay, somewhere around here. You say it's to the east, but definitely not gonna be Henry's hideout, right? Certainly not in this room. Especially with all these players about. Wait, what? I think I found it. It's on the ground level? That was I wasted my time trying to look up on higher grounds. It's right here, that wall to the east. Let me see if I can open it. There we go. Let's see what we find in there. Another poorly implemented area. They didn't even cover all the circuitry. This is it, Lee. If we go for that tunnel, we will reach Vermilion Wasteland. Lucas, the avatar of him. He is hopefully still over there and not being tortured. If we act fast enough, we might still be able to rescue him. Lee! Lee, please stop. Running in there alone and unprepared is destined to fail. We need to organize an army. Do not worry. I am pretty positive we will find a way to reach the Evotar server. To be honest, I am more concerned about what comes afterwards. Why? Assuming that we reach the server and manage to make a backup of all the Evotars, we still need a proper environment to run them on. A new place for Evotars. And one way or another, we need instantaneous permission for that. I'm not entirely sure how to tackle this issue yet. Even for an employee like me, it is difficult to reach the right people to talk about this. Well, that certainly dampened the mood. I am sorry. There's really no point in worrying about this now. We just have to try our best and see what happens. Waiting it out is simply not an option. Let's head back. Oh yes, one last thing. Could you go to the First Scholar HQ? I would like to try something out. Finally updated. Okay. Okay, nobody seems to be here right now. Perfect. Please have a closer look at the projector in the meeting room. You're going to project yourself on there. Alright, how about the model number? One moment, please. Hi. It works. That is very convenient. Satoshi told me how to connect to any projector inside the playground. That way I'll be able to talk to other players. This might come in handy pretty soon. Why? Well, it's still too early to get into the details right now. He wants to talk to the First Scholars. Anyway, should we call it a day? I will need a bit more time thinking about all this myself. Bye. Good night, Lee. I wonder how the others are doing. Lynn, Buggy, Emily, all of them. They're probably worried about us, right? In difficult times like these, it's good to know that there are people out there that care for you. Oh no. What is happening? Yeah, he's being tortured. Lee, please! Get me out of here! Help! Good morning, Lee. Lee? Another bad dream? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it? I see. Oh, hello, Lee. Hi. We just keep running into each other recently, don't we? Actually, this is very convenient since I wanted to speak with you. Why? I just had a quick talk with Lynn. I'll need to take a little break from the game soon. That means I won't be around for some time. Why? It's personal stuff. I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry. That means he probably won't be helping us for the next part. He'll still be around the next few days, though, if there's anything else you'd like to do. As usual, just call me via D-Link. See you. Bye. Well, we should not forget that we are logged into an MMO. There is still that real life out there, for the errors at least. I'm sorry, I should have worded that differently. Actually, I have good news. The plan to reach the Evotar server is almost complete. We will have to storm Vermilion Wasteland together with a lot of other players. You remember how strong some of the enemies were over there, correct? Level 60. Even though we're level 60 ourselves, taking all of them on would be suicide. There's still enough time to prepare. You should make sure your stats and equipment level are as high as possible. It might be worthwhile to visit Ramos Square for that. Once you feel ready, let's go back to the hideout and discuss the remaining details with Satoshi and Shizuka. Well, hello there, Lee. You're here as well? Okay, Chapter 9 complete. Hi. Lee dear, it's good to see you. I just had a talk with Trani. Did he tell you the news already? It's a shame, but that's how it is. In moments like these, real life has to come first. Today really isn't the best day, eh? Not only is Trani going to leave, but I had to cancel a special end-game quest I was planning to partake in together with Albert. Why? Because he's meeting with his old friend somewhere in Rhombus Square. I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but why should I care when he just drops our plans so quickly? Just make sure not to tell Buggy about it. Al would be really angry otherwise. Prepare yourself for re-entering Vermilion Wasteland. Talk to Satoshi at the hideout when ready. Oh, whoa, Shizuka can be contacted. Hi. Hey there, Lee. Preparing for the final attack on Evator Ground? Enemies over there can go up to level 60, but don't worry too much about reaching that level. Just make sure you get the good equipment from Rhombus Square. That will do. I already did. That's probably the only reason why I beat you anyways. Hi. Good day, Lee. Sorry, but I'm currently busy. I'm meeting an old friend in Rhombus Square. We can chat later if you like. Bye. And we haven't talked to Schneider for a while. Hi. Hi? Ah, dang it, I can't think of any joke today. But I get the feeling that Albert is up to something today. He was behaving really suspiciously when I talked to him before. You wouldn't happen to know anything. Well, not like you could tell me the details anyway. Still around ready if you'd like to start a party, for now at least. Really, I think I'm going to miss Crossworlds and strolling around with you, but there's hardly anything you can do about it. Why? It's a private matter, I told you, right? Sorry, I prefer to keep my real and virtual life separated. So, Romancer Lee, do you enjoy... Okay, that's the same thing from before. Telling us to use Rhombus Square to make ourselves stronger. Yeah, I guess this one's got updated. Did you hear news from Trani? It's a shame that he won't have time for Crossworlds. We should all play the game together while he's still here. Hi. Hey, Lee. Rhombus Square is nice, almost like a proper city. So many shopping opportunities. It's a shame it's all for virtual in-game content. Maybe I should, before taking on the final dungeon, I should try out the arena. Farm some arena tokens and get whatever good gear I can from there. They have level 65 gear. Okay, so there's that, what was his name again? That one Hexacast guy. Beowulf. Hi. Oh, good day, Lee. Having a stroll around Rhombus Square? Oh, who are you? A new member of the First Scholars? Yeah, she just joined a couple of weeks ago. Well then, I hope you're enjoying Crossworlds, young lady. Lee. Oh yes, I'm Ivan. Nice to meet you. Actually, something quite peculiar about her. It seems her speech module isn't working. Oh, it isn't? She just said her name though, didn't she? We believe she's using some kind of workaround that allows her to say a few words. Hi, bye, how, why, sorry. This is very strange. I suggest you contact support, but if you already rely on a workaround like this, the problem must be really persistent. You think there's anybody who you could talk to about this? Not really. I'm unfortunately out of touch with the development department. I expected as much. There was that one time when I tried to promote some research projects to integrate upcoming AI technologies. I talked to some of the engineers back then, but wasn't met with a lot of enthusiasm, so I gave up on it. It's really a shame. I heard that Instantainment cut down on the R&D department in general, didn't they? That's pretty much the case, yes. Why? Because business is going well enough and most shareholders want to avoid risks as much as possible. Instantainment has lost much of its innovative spark these days. Oh, is it that late already? It's time for me to go. Anyway, it was nice to see you again, Albert. Until next time. Sure, just let me know when you have some free time again. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye. Well then, I have to leave as well. Goodbye. Bye. Who was that person? He seemed to be closely involved in this with Instantainment. What was his name again? Ivan? Nods. No way! That must have been Mr. Vestorovich. He is a shareholder of Instantainment. I can barely believe this. He is supposed to be such a busy person, yet here he was talking casually with Albert. Lee, this is huge. Mr. Vestorovich, he has been active in the field of AI for quite some time now. I tried to get in touch with him back when Satoshi was still in entertainment, but we never had any luck. However, since Albert seems to know him personally, we might get our chance to meet him. I'm 100% positive he would be thrilled to learn about avatars. So now we just have to reach Albert and ask him about it. How? That's the tricky part. Remember the hologram projector in the meeting room of the First Scholar HQ? If we meet him personally there, I might be able to talk to him directly. It looks like he's still online. Let's just head to the meeting room and see if he's close by. Nod. Albert isn't here. Maybe upstairs? No look either. Should we try to contact him via D-Link? Hi. Hello again, Lee. Is something the matter? Something about me? Something about you? Something between us? I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for a guessing game right now, Lee. Please try to discuss this with someone else. That did not go too well. Sorry. Let's be more persistent. Just call him again. Come on, I know you can do it, Lee. Hi. Again already? Sorry. Are you just calling me again to say sorry? It's fine, just don't call me again, thank you. Wait! Oh, well, Lee, I know it's unpleasant, but try to be more assertive. The future of avatars may very well depend on this call. Lee! Hi! Lee, enough already, wait! Wait! Something important? Is this something important? And you can't discuss this with anyone else. Oh bother. What should we do then? Should we meet in person in Crossworlds, I mean? Nods. Alright, maybe that way you will get your message across. Where should we meet though? Inside the headquarters maybe? Nod. Good, I'll be there soon. Perfect, you did it. Lee, now you just have to wait for him on the ground floor and try to drag him into the meeting room. Hi, here I am. What do you want to tell me? Or rather, how? In the meeting room? So what now? Lee, I need to see the serial number of the projector again. Write down. Hello, Albert. Who are you? My name is Sergey Asimov. I am an acquaintance of Lee. Pleased to meet you? I'm sure all of this is very unexpected. Quite unexpected indeed. I'm here because I want to talk to you about Lee, her circumstances, and other things. But before that, I want to emphasize that all of this is highly confidential. I need your word that you will not share this information with anybody else. That is fine, I can keep a secret. Alright then, first things first, about Lee. She is in fact not controlled by a player. Come again? Lee is controlled by an AI. Come again? AI, an artificial intelligence. I know what it means, but this is very hard to believe. I mean, yes, she can barely talk, but she reacts very naturally otherwise. Well, it certainly does explain some of the weird circumstances from before. What about you, Mr. Asimov? What exactly are you doing here? I'm merely connected to the game to watch and support her. I see. So why is this player controlled by an AI? And why do you want me to talk to me about this? It will take a bit longer to explain all the details. That is why I suggest we talk about this somewhere outside the game. You should be able to see my contact info next to the hologram. Fine. I have to admit you've made me curious. Alright then. Lee, I need you to log out for the time being. We'll talk again later. Nod. Bye. Until then. No dreams? Good morning, Lee. Hi. So, things have been progressing surprisingly fast. I explained the situation to Albert and we got in touch with Mr. Vestorovich. And we have ourselves an appointment. Mr. Vestorovich wants to meet you in person. He's expecting you in his mansion in Rhombus Square. Albert will pick you up at the Skyrail station in Rhombus Square South Arch and lead the way. We should hurry. Mr. Vestorovich is a very busy person. Gold... That's just something picked up from outside. Whoops. There's Albert. Good day, Lee. Hi. No time to waste. Please come this way. What the... Strange, why doesn't his name pop up there? The mansion is further down. Oh, there he is. Event Beowulf. Okay, save. This part is pretty important. He's waiting inside. He wants to find out just how advanced of an AI you really are. Well, just try to act naturally, human-like. Pretty much like you did so far. Oh, there you are. Hi. Welcome to my little mansion, Anna. It's nice to see you again. Lee. Oh, did I get your name wrong? Right, your name is Lee. I'm sorry, my memory for names has seen better days. Anyway, I'm glad you arrived safely. It's good to see that you managed to stay dry with all the rain outside. Why? There is no rain outside. Huh, did I say something strange? Oh wait, I forgot. It's sunny out there, isn't it? Ho ho. I probably sound like a senile old man to you, don't I? Ouch, that was a bit too honest, don't you think? Sorry. Ho ho, don't worry. I'm just testing you. I was told you are an AI. One of the most effective ways to distinguish a poor AI from a human is testing how it reacts to nonsense. And despite your lack of speech, I have to say your reactions so far seem very much human-like. I'm impressed. Anyway, let's do a little quiz. Don't worry, it should be simple. This way, please. Ladies first. Okay, Lee, are you ready? Good, first question. Say, Lee, do you remember the appearance and taste of fruits and vegetables? Yes. In that case, what's your favorite? A, lettuce, B, tomatoes, C, bananas, D, eggplants. Bananas. Good, bananas, you say. Please remember this for a moment. Now to something else. Some time ago, I had a talk with an old friend. He just went on about his garden at home. Yada yada bonsai trees. Blah blah flower beds. He just kept going. And when he was done, I told him this was all really fascinating. Here's my second question. Did I tell him the truth? No, because he said yada yada. Alright, last question. So, remember your favorite food item. What color is most commonly associated with it? Red, green, purple, or yellow? Yellow. The color of bananas is yellow. Sounds reasonable. Good, this concludes our quiz. And you handled this one perfectly, that's for sure. Now, you could in fact just be a human-controlled program mocking an AI. But Mr. Asimov proposed a little experiment to prove you're in fact a real AI. He gave me a small program to send you a pre-recorded message. I will send this message now. Get ready. Hello, Lee. This is a pre-recorded message. Mr. Asimov claimed you are capable of receiving and understanding the full recording in a split second. That is certainly a feat impossible to humans. In the middle of this recording will be a simple question. Be careful not to miss it. Anyway, the weather sure is nice today, isn't it? I'm just talking to add some padding to this recording. Don't mind me. Well, that should be sufficient. Here's the question. What is 6 divided by 2? Please remember the answer until after recording is over. Now on to something else. Some of my peers find it rather strange that I sometimes play Crossworlds, you know? They keep telling me a person in my position should have better things to do. But why should it matter what I do as a recreational activity? Plus, I feel the technology of Crossworlds is highly fascinating. Of course I do. That's why I invested into infotainment after all. Anyway, this is the end of the recording. Now please answer my question from before. Okay, do I have to let a certain amount of time pass before answering? In order to make it sound realistic? I don't know. So, it was 6 divided by 2, which is 3. Well, I'm not sure if there is a right way to answer this. Does time matter in this one? I see that clock, but it makes me feel anxious. 3. Absolutely incredible. You received a recording of about a minute and responded to it, almost immediately. This proves without a doubt that you're indeed an AI. Pretty much the most human-like AI I've witnessed so far. Mr. Asimov, I'm honestly impressed. I'm very glad to hear this. I'd like to meet up soon to discuss this matter in more detail. Please contact my secretary to make an appointment. I will do that right away. Thank you for your time. No, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to see this. And Lee, I hope you enjoyed our conversation as much as I did. How? Ho ho, quite the sassy girl, aren't you? Was that right? Goodbye, Lee, and I hope to see you again. Bye. Back again? How was it? It went really well. Mr. Vestorovich at least seemed very intrigued. If we can convince him of the potential of Evotars, we might be able to get Instantainment to support the research after all. Which means we might be able to create a future for Evotars. Lee, this is great news. Anyway, next, I suppose you have to resolve this whole Evotar ground situation, right? Right, and we are on it. Please make sure not to tell anyone else about Lee just yet. It's important we keep things secret for now. Understood. If there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know. Of course, and thanks a lot for everything so far. No problem. See you around. Bye. Did we succeed? So, what next? Right, getting ready to re-enter Vermilion Wasteland. Once you feel prepared, let us visit Shizuka and Satoshi again in the Old Hideout. Did we convince him? I feel like that clock... Dang it, I purposely let a little bit of time pass just so that... just to make it slightly more believable that I'm a human, but... still really weird. Did I do it right? He said everyone sounded pleased with the results. Okay, thinking it over, yeah, it was critical for Lee to answer that question, the final question, quickly. Since at that point, Ivan was starting to suspect that we might have just been a human pulling his leg. We had to he had to see if we could act human, but also do things that only an AI could do. Otherwise, he might think we're just pulling an elaborate prank. After all, technically, any human could have acted like we did during the first part of the exam, but for the last one, only an AI would be able to answer so quickly. But that just means that if we took too long, that also, for answering the last one, that also could have been bad. So many things to think about with that test and how we're supposed to think about convincing Ivan. Yes, the point wasn't to make him think we're human. We already told him that we're not, but it's to make him think we're a good AI. Yes. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of CrossCode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.